baby Z. My hands are full. Going back to work after having a great time.
Hi everyone! Today we are going to be reviewing 4 different baby carriers, and we are going to be judging them based on 3 things: comfort, affordability, and ease of use. We hope you enjoyed this video.
So the first carrier that we chose and actually got from a friend was the Britax. The Britax carrier has been discontinued apparently, but it's one of my favorites just because I find it the most easy to use. It looks a bit complicated to put on, and it can be a little intimidating for the little one, but overall it's the easiest one to get her in and out of and carry her around in, front or back ways.
It's nice because she can ride front or back, and it has a little buckle in the middle for an infant, and so she's still little right now, so we still have that buckle, but when she gets bigger and when she becomes a toddler, we can still use the same carrier. But there is some debate if this has the hip in the correct place, because her legs do dangle in it, so it doesn't provide hip support like the other carriers do.
The comfort scale for me is very comfortable, but as you can see, there's a large gap right there in the middle of your back, and your back does tend to get a little bit sore. Actually, this carrier is harder on your back, but comfort scale for the baby, which is probably the most important, is pretty high. She falls asleep in this all the time. As you can see, it also doesn't have the best neck support. Really easy to get her out of.
The next carrier is the Infantino Maitai, which is a very common replica of a carrier that's used in many Asian countries. This one is one of my favorites because it has a really good price point. It's only $35, and I love it because I don't have to take it off completely to breastfeed.
Well, I really don't like this carrier. I find that it's very difficult to keep the... Well, it's difficult to tie. It's just awkward, right? For me, I guess it is cheap, but it also doesn't feel very comfortable when you're wearing her. It doesn't look comfortable for her because you'll see her feet are spread really wide.
That's good
once
for
you
hips.
put it on.
That's good for her hips.
It just doesn't. It doesn't look comfortable. For me, it's very awkward to wear around. It doesn't feel comfortable for me wearing her around. But you know, our little willing subject here, she's so gracious and just takes it in stride, I guess.
I also like this one because I can successfully wear her on my back. I have been able to put her on my back by myself, putting it on over the bed just in case she falls. But I can wear her around on my back. I can wear her around for many hours. This is actually a great carrier for me because she can fall asleep in it and she can still stay close to me. And like I said, I can wear it while I breastfeed. So that's really important for me, as opposed to the Britax. I have to take that completely off in order to breastfeed her.
It's nice though. It's nice because the straps don't drag so much on the ground, and it's better back support than the Britax, definitely.
So overall, I would recommend this, but I don't think Scott would recommend this.
So we got the Ergo Carrier on sale, but its original price is $145. So it's one of the pricier ones.
And this one is cool because you don't need the infant insert. It just adjusts at the bottom with Velcro. But this is not the 360 that you can wear front facing. So this is not front facing.
So that's a drawback for me, especially and for the baby, because she likes to be able to see what's going on. But it does have some cool features, like it looks very supportive. It's got the rain fly. It's really easy to put on for the most part, as long as you buckle that first strap up behind your shoulders. But it's really hard to get the baby in. You can see us sort of in a race to the finish here, and we finish about the same time. and we both struggle with this carrier.
Yeah, I think that our baby is a little bit too young for this carrier. I know that infants can wear it, and I did carry her in this when she was even younger, maybe like 1 month, 2 months old. But I think this would be more useful for us when she's older, maybe a toddler, because it does have really great back support. Even when she's older, you know, a year old or 9 months old. But right now she's so little, it just doesn't feel that supported for her. And it feels kind of like she's almost drowning in it.
Yeah, it looks kind of bunched and scrunched. Right here, she's not very happy. But with all these carriers, when they're really little, you got to put their feet in. And I think with the Britax, easiest to get her out. With the Maitai, it's pretty easy to get her out. With this one, it's so hard to get her out. It's hard to get her in and out, and it just looks uncomfortable for her.
Yeah, I think we just have to keep experimenting with this one. I do like it because I can breastfeed in this one. But other than that, I would not recommend spending so much money on this one carrier.
Yeah.
Alright, so we saved the best for last. This is the Moby Wrap, and this is both of our favorite ones. This one, it comes in at only $45, and it does have a slight learning curve. There's lots of fabric and it can drag on the floor, but overall this one is the easiest to use and it's the most comfortable.
Definitely. And it's pretty easy to put on once you just read the instructions it comes with. The only problem for me is that it drags on the ground. You see this? It's just one long piece of cloth. Start with the tag in the middle, wrap it around the shoulders sort of X, bring it through the loop around your waist and tie it off right around your back again. Pretty simple.
The cool thing about this one is they actually make a similar carrier called the Baby Catan, and it's the same thing, just it comes in 2 pieces and they're already wrapped up so nothing will drag on the floor. Something that we do to get around all of the extra fabric, we put it on before we leave the house. That way when we're out and about, if we don't need to take the stroller, we just already have it on and we don't have to worry about the fabric getting on the floor.
This thing's kind of like a sweater. That's the only problem. So if it's hot outside and you put it on, it just heats you up. In the wintertime it's great. And it's one of the best carriers for the baby because she really enjoys it. She just falls right asleep. She loves being right up next to you and being scrunched. It's easier to get her in and out, and you just kind of undo it, untie it a little bit, step through it to get yourself out of it. So,
and it's completely hands-free and it's great for breastfeeding as well. We both love it. So this is our recommendation. This is our favorite one. We hope you like this video, and hopefully we can do this again when our baby's a little bit older.
Yeah, and we'll show you a little bit more of her adaptation to it and to the rest of the carriers that we may or may not try. But anyway, look forward to our next video that's coming out.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Scott, that's not good, all that smoke.
He's not getting this smoke. That's just it. Smoke's not over.